The other day, I was going through some things and I stumbled across something that would bring back a whole lot of memories for myself. I rediscovered one of my very first cameras ever, which was the EOS Canon Rebel T3i. This was the OG camera for every YouTuber, filmmaker, and photographer back in the day. I'm sure you guys could relate, but 13 years ago, I could not afford the right lenses, lighting equipment, and gear to really spice up my filmmaking, but a lot has changed since then, and with a little bit more experience and with the power of editing, I wanted to see if I could still make my 13-year-old Canon Rebel T3i look cool again. So let's do it.
I am going to do something completely overkill. I threw on a Sigma 35mm f1.4 onto the T3i with a VND filter, and I'm going to put it on a gimbal and get some both 24 and 60 frames per second. But just to remind you guys, this is a 13-year-old camera, and the max resolution that you get to shoot in 60 frames is only in 720p. I have faith that this is going to look really, really sick later when I'm editing. I wish I had this setup when I was 13 years old.
To be honest, I'm raw dogging this setup. I can't see on this little screen. Whatever.
Looking back at the 60 frames and 720p just was not it. I really thought that looked so cool when I was a kid.
I'm gonna also squeeze in a couple photos in manual. Not bad.
I was honestly very impressed with how these photos turned out. The Canon Rebel T3i has 18 megapixels, which is actually really dang good. That's just 6 more than my iPhone 13 Pro. I think with good editing, you could probably make anything look cool.
Now, a long time ago, I probably would have just cranked up my shutter speed, my ISO, my aperture, just to get the right exposure, never following the 180-degree shutter rule. But now I know about VNDs, so I hope that the stuff I am about to shoot looks a whole lot better than it would have a long time ago. I'm shooting at 24 frames per second in 1080p, which is honestly top tier for its time.
If I could tell myself as a kid that I'm able to shoot on an anamorphic lens adapter now with that camera, that is really cool. The setup was pretty crazy, honestly. It almost broke a couple times, but it's all good.
Bruh. I can't even hide this from YouTube, guys. I just have to show you what happens to me. It could be a lot worse. This is probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever done in my life. I'm kind of living for it. Holy shit. Dynamic range though?
While filming this whole video, it really just raised the question for me again of, does gear really even matter? Yes, but I think it depends. I feel like you can make pretty much anything look cool no matter how old it is. It all just depends on your style of filmmaking, photography, and how you edit it. It can end up looking pretty dang cool. Sometimes the stuff that we shoot could have a little bit too much of that digital feel to it, and there's a reason why we add grain to our shots. There's a reason why we decide to color correct it as if it looked like film. We like to feel nostalgic. I think that picking up my old camera again gave me that feeling again. Do you guys remember Magic Lantern? Magic Lantern allowed you to get a whole lot more settings onto your Canon Rebel T3i and give you a whole lot more options that a cinema camera would have, such as focus peaking, histograms, waveforms, more flexibility with your color temperatures and changing your ISOs. Those were the days. Also want to say how much I appreciate so much more having a touchscreen on my flip out screen. So helpful. T3i, broken screen, did not do anything. I felt like I was blind shooting the entire time. But I think the outcome was decent. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had too much fun making it. If you guys want to see me experiment with some other cameras, comment them down below. Also, we're announcing the winners to the giveaway from our last video in the comments, so be sure to check it out. Finally, thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It really helps us out a ton, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!